So, with the holidays coming up, I wanted to talk about traveling because I found that I have a fair amount of traveling traditions, and I'm curious, for one, if anyone else has any, and what they are, and how uncommon or common are mine. So, when I was younger, we used to travel a fair amount because my extended family lived quite a ways away, and so we got very used to cramming into a tiny car with a lot of people and having to not kill each other after many, many hours. And one of the things that my dad always did was that he would tell us stories that he came up with right off the top of his head, and they're a continuing storyline, and actually it's an entire video of its own, but he would always tell us stories, and that was great. It made the time pass really quickly. The other thing we always did was we always had some cheap snack, like a bag of pretzels or something. We always had it in the car, and we always had a drink, and that's how we passed our time. And since my husband and I have been married, we've made many, many trips because we don't live immediately next to any of our families, really, for the most part. So we've kind of developed our own traveling traditions. They're not necessarily spoken, but they're what we do nearly every single time. Every time we go on a trip, we always get some cheap salty food and a sweet food, as well as a drink with caffeine. And that's every time, and almost every single time, our salty food is a big thing of goldfish. Why? I don't know. It just started, and that's what we do. In fact, one time we were going on our trip, and as we were partly into it, we were like, "Where's the goldfish?" And we had to stop by the first store we could find so we could get our goldfish. We also find that on the way down, we always talk incessantly. We find a million things to talk about. Then the way back is mostly music. And a lot of times when we're driving back, it's nighttime. And if it's nighttime, that's an entirely different type of trip. We definitely have music on the whole way back, but it's not just any music. It has to be music that we can sing to. I have lost my voice so many times from traveling because I'll be, I don't want to get tired. And so I'll be belting out the songs at the top of my lungs. And my husband doing the exact same thing while doing massive motions to the music. I can't imagine what we look like if any cars passed and could see us. But it's great fun, and I can't really talk afterwards, but that's fine. We make it home and we have an enjoyable time. So there's not really as many stories as much, although when I have kids someday, I hope I can do the same thing. When I was younger, we played different car games, trying to make the alphabet based on all the different signs we saw, and a myriad of other games like that. Like you have to come up with an animal that starts with the same letter as the last animal ended with, or we were also a fairly nerdy family, so there's that. But we don't do car games as much anymore, although we have a few times, and it's kind of fun. And I suspect that our traveling traditions will change as time goes on, but let me know. Do you have any traveling traditions? Do you guys just kind of keep in your own worlds and zone out, staring out the window all dramatically and pretend you're in a movie? What do you do? So I hope to hear from you in the comments. I have a post on the website today that I hope you go check out. My website is jumpingoutoftrees.com. I make new posts and new videos every Monday and Friday, so I hope to hear from you soon. I'll see you later. Bye.